everyone, to our viewers online via YouTube, mayong buntag. This morning, April 4, 2024, we are going to have our pre-bid conference for 3 civil works projects to be implemented by this district this year. But beforehand, I would like to acknowledge the presence of everybody, especially our BAK members. Engineer Ernesto C. Camposano, our BAK Vice Chairman of the Construction Section. Ms. Jennifer C. Varias of the Administrative Section. Engineer Marcelo E. Unabia Jr. of the Construction Section. Our BAK Secretary, Ms. Marianye Katambagan. From our IT support, Mr. Bahad. From the Procurement Unit, the acting head of the Procurement Unit, Engineer April Romijoy Anticristo. Our BAK Secretariat, Ms. P.K. Ramos. Our head of the BAK Technical Working Group, Engineer Noah Guerra Bautista. From Procurement Unit, Mayang. So, as I have said a while ago, we are going to have our pre-bid conference for 3 civil works projects, namely the 24MC0097, concreting of Barangay Santa Filomina FMR, Barangay Santa Filomina, Makilala, North Cotabato, with an ABC amount of 14,925,000 pesos, with a contract duration of 108 calendar days. The second one is the 24MC0098, concreting of Barangay CENTRO, BASAK to SITIO GUMAY to SITIO CALROS, Barangay BASAK FMR, Barangay BASAK MAGPET, North Cotabato, with an ABC amount of 14,925,000 pesos and contract duration of 108 calendar days. The last one is the 24MC0099, concreting of Barangay CENTRO, BALITE to SITIO KINAMPANG-RANCHO, Barangay BALITE FMR Phase 2, Barangay BALITE MAGPET, North Cotabato, with an ABC amount of 18,656,250 pesos, with contract duration of 173 calendar days. The opening of bids is scheduled on April 16, 2024 at 9 a.m. So I'm now going to turn over the floor to our BAK Secretariat for the reminders to our interested bidders.
Yes, good morning everyone. Here are the checklist for our technical component and financial component of the bid. First, we have technical component of the bid consists of 1 updated certificate of PhilJEP's registration membership. If not enrolled in the CWA, updated pickup license and registration, statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, the single largest completed contract, NFCC computation, a statement of total assets and liabilities, audited financial statement, if joint venture with special pickup license and joint venture agreement, if applicable, if already enrolled in the CWA, eligibility documents to be updated, if any, the bid security, the project requirements such as the organizational chart for the contract, list of contractors' key personnel, list of major equipment. Then we have the omnibus earn statement and the certification as to key personnel per DEO number 9 series of 2012. Those are for our technical component. And for the financial component, we have the bid form, the bid prices and the bill of quantities, the detailed estimates, and the cash flow by quarter. We also have the following reminders to our bidders. First, we have the certificate of PhilJEP's registration shall be updated with the current and updated Class A eligibility documents covered by Section 8.5.2 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184. Example, the registration certificate, the mayor's or business permit, tax clearance, the pickup license and registration, and the audited financial statements. if these documents are not updated, otherwise shall result in the automatic suspension of the validity of a certificate of platinum registration and membership as per GPPB Resolution number 15-2021. The bidder can edit, update, and generate the updated certificate immediately. The two for the assigned key personnel of the contractor, that it is indicated under the bid data sheet of the bidding documents that he or she must be different person assigned in the contract to be bid and not the same person holding its key position. The PRC ID and tax ID of the key personnel must be updated and clear copy. GPPB Resolution number 16-2020, approving the circular on the guidelines in the preparation of the simplified bidding documents for goods and infrastructure projects and submission of the required forms for the procurement of goods, infrastructure projects, and consulting services with related amendments to the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184. The required forms are already included in the bidding documents. Example, the omnibus return statement has 10 statements. DEO 36 series of 2015 dated March 11, 2015, disclosure of ongoing contracts by prospective bidders for DPWH infrastructure contracts. The bidder shall use the form DPWH-J. We are already familiar with this. This is a statement of all its ongoing and completed government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid within the period provided in the bidding documents. Non-compliance with the provisions of this order shall make the concerned bidders liable to the penalties under Section 65.3 of RA 9184 IRR and to the administrative sanctions under Section 69 of RA 9184 IRR. DEO number 28 series of 2024 dated February 26, 2024, the three-strike policy in the procurement of contracts for infrastructure, goods, and consulting services contracts. In order to establish a fair and transparent system for managing offenses committed by bidders in the procurement of infrastructure, goods, and consulting services projects through public bidding, the DPWH hereby introduces an updated three-strike policy. This policy is aimed at enforcing adherence to the procurement guidelines stipulated under Section 69.1.I of the 2016 revised implementing rules and regulations of Republic Act 9184. Under this policy, if a bidder commits 3 offenses or acts described as all other acts that tend to defeat the purpose of competitive bidding, they shall be subjected to an administrative penalty. These offenses or acts are further classified into 3 major categories as enumerated. 1. Withdrawal from bidding process, submission of non-participation letter, or failure to submit a bid after purchasing the bid documents. However, the Bids and Awards Committee recognizes certain valid reasons for these actions. 2. Submission of late bids without valid reasons as determined by the BAK. Exceptions will be considered under extraordinary circumstances such as force majeure. This refers to unexpected and unavoidable external events that impede or prevent a bidder from timely bid submission, as defined in Article 1174 of the Philippine Civil Code. 3rd, submission of patently insufficient bid. A patently insufficient bid refers to a bid that fails to include or comply with certain mandatory requirements. The determination of whether bidder committed such an offense may occur as outlined: A. During eligibility screening and or shortlisting, B. During bid evaluation, and C. During post-qualification. Bidders were reminded to diligently review and scrutinize their documents to avoid any violations. For more details of this Department Order number 28 series of 2024, three-strike policy in the procurement of infrastructure, goods, and consulting services contracts, you can download a copy in the DPWH website. Department Order number 87 series of 2020, electronic submission and receipt of bids for the procurement of civil works contracts. Department Order number 11 series of 2017, inclusion of the minimum materials testing equipment in the technical component of the bid. Department Order Number 9, Series of 2012, Technical Requirements for Civil Works Projects for Public Bidding. Under item number 6, which states, if a proposed bid technical personnel is an employee of the bidder and working on another project at the time of the bidding, shall submit a certification. 1. The personnel will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded a contract, and 2. He or she will be replaced with another person with equal or better qualifications as certified by the head of the implementing office. Under item number 7, the bidder may propose a technical personnel who is not his employee, provided that the said personnel is required to submit a certification that he or she will work for the bidder if it is awarded a contract under bidding. The certification under item number 6 or 7 shall be included in the first envelope of the sealed bid. And last, we have the memorandum dated March 6, 2023, issued by Secretary Manuel M. Bunuan, with the subject, reiteration of department policies, issuances, and the sale of bidding documents and enrollment in the Civil Works application prior bidding. Particularly item number 1 that states, in accordance with the Department Citizen Charter and a numbered memorandum dated December 27, 2021, only the following documents are required from prospective bidders prior to the sale of bidding documents. A. Company ID or any government-issued ID, and B. Authorization letter if not authorized liaison officer in the CWA. Example, the special power of attorney for sole proprietorship or board partnership, joint venture resolution with secretary certificate for corporation, partnership, or joint venture and cooperative. These department orders are downloadable in the DPWH's website and GPPB resolution in the GPPB website for full details, instructions, stated in the guidelines for reference of the bidders. So those are the reminders for our bidders to scrutinize their documents. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma'am Fe. Is there any additional announcement from the BAK members? So, hearing none, I declare this pre-bid conference this morning adjourned. Thank you so much.